It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Alec Pierce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll check this one down to Hampton. result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. The Chargers at 12-4 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
5-9.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Set.
They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Herbert. Now he's going to step, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. If they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And again, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Alec Pierce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Chiefs 14, Chargers 7. Harrison Butker will kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert now. It's brought in by Harris. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Let's go. Set.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Chargers, 1st down. Set. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. Here's 3rd down and 4.
He's going to gain 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Shifts by him. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set.
Herbert off of play action. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Hey, Ray.
They'll work inside here. Hampton stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
Herbert changing things up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henry. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
380. 59. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Bioski, maybe not a touch.
And got his man complete. Touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, 38 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
380. Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker in the kickoff for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our destiny.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with career touchdown number 75. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chiefs 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
21. Go.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set. 380.
Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Give here to Hampton. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And he's got Pierce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes will do it himself. And that went off the mark a little late with a throw.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deion Henry. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back to Hampton on first down. Down inside the 40. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Set. Black 80.
Pass out left finds Johnston. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Chiefs, 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. A give to Pacheco off the option. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On the ground, it's Ford. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Again, they turn to Ford. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a pickup at 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They run with Ford. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep